be doing starting this week. So last year, during the spring when we were online, I did a discussion every day in class, but because we were doing it every day, it got monotonous. I required that everybody make at least one comment or question, and people just started writing, I didn't have any questions. And if they did have a question, they never looked back at what I responded with, and I was the only one responding. So it just seemed like it was more of a burden and it didn't have much benefit from it. So I'm trying something new because I still want you guys to be engaged with each other in some way. And it's kind of hard to do that on these video chat meetings. So I'm going to share my screen real quick and I'm going to show you the new thing that we're going to do. So let's go here. I don't know why this meeting didn't work. Oh, I know, because it's for the second period 8A class and I'm an idiot and didn't change it. I'm so sorry. So if you guys go to modules.
Get her. I thought my camera was on, my thing was on mute. All I'm just doing is screaming, Aubrey.
Oh, what's going on? Ayana?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was on mute.
Okay. I need you to make sure you're paying close attention, okay? Okay, so you guys should be able to see my screen. This is the module for today. Right above today, we have week 1, post a question, answer a question. So if you guys will go to your Canvas page and click on this, well, I guess if you would like, you can just watch what I'm doing right now. It should come up with an embedded Google slide. Okay, and so I want you guys to be contributing to this weekly. So the requirement is to make at least 2 contributions during the week. So sometime between Monday and Friday, every week, you'll make 2 contributions. Make sure your answer or your comment or whatever you post is associated with your name so I can give you credit. You may type questions and answers, but if you don't want to type and you have some other method that might be useful, you could add a picture of work that you did, or you could take a video of yourself explaining your work. It's okay to answer a question that has already been answered, especially if you have a different perspective. And please make sure that you put your questions in order according to the slide number. So I've already made slides for each of the I'm sorry, I got distracted because somebody messaged me through Remind. So I put a slide for each of the questions already. And so you have questions for each of the, or slides for each of the homework questions on Tuesday and Thursday. So those are already up. You can just start typing in the box. To edit this, you click the little wheel on the bottom and then click Open Editor, and it'll open Google Slides in a new tab, and you can just comment and edit as you please. So hopefully this will be a better method for having discussion this year. What questions do you guys have about it? Any questions? Do you guys understand your expectations for that assignment, that it's weekly?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fix this Microsoft meeting thing really quickly because I want to make sure everybody gets to the meeting. But if you guys would pull up your homework from last week, I would like to go over that first. So I would like you to pull up your homework and see if you had any questions, and we'll go over any of the ones that you had questions for. Okay, so go ahead. I'm going to give you like 2 or 3 minutes to pull out your questions for that, and then we'll go ahead and get started discussing those questions together. Let me message the last few people. Okay, let's see, Nakaya, Heaven, and Eddie here now?
Yes.
Who is that, Heaven?
Yes.
So Heaven's here, Eddie's here, and Nakaya, are you here? Yeah. Nakaya, are you here? Nakaya? Nakaya, can you turn on your mic and respond so that I can count you present?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, welcome everybody. I'm really sorry about that link mix up today. Forgive me. So the three of you that just joined, I just explained a new activity we're doing weekly. It's on your modules page under week 1. Post a question, answer a question, and the instructions are on the Google slide that's embedded for that page. I am recording this meeting so you can go back and watch all the details and watch the video of me showing you how to get there. So right now I asked you guys to pull out your homework from last week so you could ask questions. So I'm going to go ahead and take those questions and then I will explain them on the document camera. So what questions did you guys have? I know that some of you had questions because you said something about it. Questions. I'm going to call on people randomly if you guys don't answer.
Can you just go over 5 and 6?
Yeah, absolutely. So number 5 and number 6. Let me turn on my document camera. It's going to switch my video off and it's going to take a minute, but I am working on it. All right, let me let it load up. Okay. Number 5 and 6. So 5 was the one that I was wanting to talk about with you guys. So that's good. Let me pull up the document camera and make sure you guys can see it. It never wants to open the first time. Oh, there we go. It did. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my notebook?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So it says the current electrical circuit, the current in an electrical circuit varies inversely as the amount of resistance in the circuit. So this is number 5, and this was the direct and inverse variation sheet. And so the issue with this problem is that it doesn't actually give a relationship between voltage and current and resistance. So that is what we need to fix. I'm gonna confirm the formula that we used last time when I explained this to the other class. I'm pretty sure it's voltage equals current, which is I, when you take it in physics, times resistance. And I'm pretty sure that that's correct. Yeah, okay. So this is the relationship that they're talking about, but they don't give you any of this information. They don't talk about voltage until they ask you about it. So there's kind of an issue with this problem. Oh, in number 5, it says the current is 10 amps. So this is part A, 10 amps. When the resistance is 24 ohms. Okay. It says find the current when the resistance is 30 ohms. So it's asking you to find this when the resistance is 30 ohms. So we can do this just like we did last time. And we can just create a proportion, 2 proportions to set equal to each other and cross multiply. So we know that 10 amps divided by 24 ohms should be equal to X amps over 30 ohms. And I'm pretty sure the symbol for ohms is the little omega, but we'll go with this for now. So how do we solve this type of equation, Juan?
Divide.
Juan? What are we dividing?
10 by 24.
So we could do that, but that doesn't really help us solve for the X. The goal is to isolate the X. So maybe, yeah, good. We could cross multiply. So we could have X or 24X equal to 10 times 30 is 300. And then Peyton, can you tell me what we do from here? How do we isolate X?
When you gotta divide by 24.
Beautiful. And then what is 300 divided by 24?
12.5.
12.5. Okay, so we should have gotten 12.5 amps for our answer there. Okay, so that's part A. Then it asks in part B, how much voltage is provided for the electrical circuit? So up here, we defined voltage as the current times the resistance. And so did anybody come up with a more creative way to do this without this function? I'm curious. No? So the issue with this is that what should happen is you should be able to take each of these respective currents and resistances and multiply them together. So voltage should be equal to 10 times 24, or you should be able to voltage being equal to 12.5 times 30, and you should get the same answer. But the issue here is that you get 2 different answers. So this should be 240. And then what's 12.5 times 30? Anybody?
12.5 times 30.
Yeah.
375.
Beautiful.